Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to another weekly trading webinar where we look at live trading strategies, risk management, and a weekly market outlook for the beginning of the week. Before we continue, just to bring your attention to the fact that any opinion, news, research, prices, analysis, or information discussed in this webinar or linked to this presentation is provided as general market commentary and does not constitute investment advice. If you're looking for investment advice, be sure to contact a regulated financial advisor. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Tumelo. I'm a senior market analyst at CWG Markets, and I'll be taking you through this session today. Now, to keep up to date with market updates from CWG Markets, be sure to subscribe to this Telegram channel for free, where you'll get access to daily market news and outlooks, educational trading content, webinar access and event updates, as well as official promotions and announcements. If you feel a fellow trader may benefit from being a part of this group, then be sure to share the link or this QR code with anyone who would benefit from getting daily updates and market tips from CWG Markets. Now, for those of you that are trading, CWG Markets does offer a welcome bonus. For those of you who are depositing into your trading account, you can enjoy a 100% bonus on every deposit up to $1,000 on your trading account, where you can double your margin, increase your funds, double your equity, increase your margin, as well as grow your account in the most efficient way possible. So be sure to sign up with CWG Markets and take advantage of this 100% deposit bonus. Now, what we're going to focus on today is a weekly market outlook by taking a look at any key levels the market is currently testing to be aware of as traders, so that you can plan your trading plan accordingly. So off to the charts we go. And starting with the first symbol of the week, we've got gold, XAUUSD. As you can see here, gold has opened the week and is currently testing our major level of support here at the 5,084 level, which is a previous level of support that price broke through and is now retesting and consolidating at this level. Now, as we can see, a bounce off this level could revisit the major resistance level here at the 5,321 level. However, if price manages to break as well as close below this level, then the next major support we're looking at on gold is at the 4,878 level. But seeing that price has, for the past few sessions, failed to close below this level, a bounce off this level is more likely from a price action perspective. Now, that is gold, XAUUSD. Next commodity we'll look at is US oil. So US oil, WTI crude oil, as we can see, has opened the week, gapping with a major gap to the upside, breaking through our major resistance level and also breaking through the level at the 96.93. So as we can see, a close above this 96.93 level continues this upward momentum and opens up doors for price to continue to the upside and retest or test the next major level of resistance, which is at the 122.43 level. This 122.43 level is a level all the way from June 2022. So a major key level of resistance over there. Now, if price pulls back from this level, as we can see here, we could see a retest of this resistance at the 96.93. We also have a possibility of a retest of all the other resistance levels that price broke through when gapping up in the beginning of the week. So we've got 96.66 as well as the 89.13 level on this US oil gap for the beginning of the week. So very important level here, 96.93, to keep an eye out, as that will determine the next moves for the next couple of days on US oil. Now, moving along to currencies. First symbol we'll look at here is Euro USD. So we've got Euro USD, which currently is testing our major level of support here at the 1.1510 level, coming down with downward momentum, as well as gapping the start of the week by breaking through a previous level of support there, which is the 1.1595 level. Now, a bounce off this level could indicate a pullback in this downward move and a potential retest of this previous level of support, now turned resistance at the 1.1595 level. However, if price can manage to break below this level, we still face further support at the 1.1482 level, and only a break below this level and close below this level then continues this downward momentum, with the next major support at the zone between the 1.1403 and the 1.1381 level of support zone on Euro USD. Next, we've got GBP USD. So GBP USD, we have price breaking through our major level of support at the 1.3354 level, where a break as well as a close below this level continues this downward momentum that we see on GBP USD, opening up doors for price to test the next major support level, which is at the 1.3057 level. However, failure to close below this level, as we can see price has failed to do so, could indicate a bounce off the support level, and a break above the range here in the support zone then could confirm a reversal of the momentum to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 1.3694 level on GBP USD. Next, we've got dollar CAD, USD CAD. So USD CAD, as we can see here, is currently testing our major level of support at the 1.3549 level, where price breaking this level and closing this level continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support level, which is at the 1.3489 level. But failure to close below this level will indicate a potential weakening of this downward momentum and a potential bounce off the support level, and a potential retest of the resistance at the 1.3637, which is a previous level of support that price broke through at the end of the previous week. So this is USD CAD. Next symbol here is dollar Swiss, USD CHF. So USD CHF currently testing our major level of resistance here at the 0.7817 level. Now, a bounce off this level, as we can see with the current candle, indicating a weakening in this selling momentum, or this upward momentum, indicating a potential bounce from this level, could revisit or retest the support here at the 0.7749 level, which is a previous level of resistance that price broke through and retested, turned into support. Now, if price actually pushes up here, breaks above this level and closes above this level, then this opens up doors for price to test the next major level of resistance, which is a zone between the 0.7858 and the 0.7873 zone of major resistance on USD CHF. Now we move along to the next currency, which is the Euro NZD, Euro Kiwi, which, as we can see, is currently testing our major level or a major zone of support here between the 1.9582 and the 1.9543 zone of support on Euro NZD. Now, a bounce off this zone opens up doors for a retest of our resistance here at the 1.9782 level, where a break and close below the zone continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support level, which is at the 1.9332 level of support on Euro NZD. Then moving along, we're going to have a look at GBP CAD. So GBP CAD here is currently testing our zone of support here, which is at between the 1.8042 and the 1.8016 level of support on GBP CAD. Price is testing this level with strong selling momentum, where a break and close below this level continues this downward trend, opening up doors for price to test the next major support level at the 1.7693 level. However, failure to close below this level may indicate a weakening in the selling momentum, where we could see a pullback in this trend to the downside, or a potential start of a reversal of the momentum to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 1.8281 level on GBP CAD. Next, we've got GBP CHF. So GBP CHF is currently eyeing our major level of support here, which is at the 1.0368 level of support, where a bounce off the support level may see a minor pullback in this downward move, or a retest of the resistance here at the 1.0461 level. A break below this level faces further support at the psychological level at the 1.0350 level as well on GBP CHF. So a key level to look out here at the 1.0368 level, as how price reacts to this level will determine the move for the next few days on GBP CHF. Moving along, we've got NZD JPY. So Kiwi Yen, price is eyeing our major level of resistance here at the 93.78 level, where a bounce off this resistance reverses the momentum back to the downside, opening up doors for price to retest the support at the 92.04 level. But a break and close above this level continues this upward momentum, with the next major resistance sitting at the 94.58 level on NZD JPY. Next, we've got Kiwi CAD, NZD CAD. So Kiwi CAD is currently testing our major level of support, which is at the 0.7963 level. Now price is testing this level with strong downward momentum, where a break and close above this or below this level continues this downward trend, with the next major support sitting at the 0.7894 level. However, failure to close below this level of support could indicate a minor pullback in this trend to the downside, or the start of a reversal to the upside, with the next major resistance sitting at the 0.8152 level on Kiwi CAD. Then moving along to the last symbol on the currency side of things is we've got USD ZAR, the dollar against the rand, currently testing a major level of resistance here, which is a previous level of support that price broke through here at the 16.73 level, where a bounce off this level could indicate a pullback in this upward momentum, where we could have a potential retest at the 16.40 level of support. However, a break and close above this level continues this upward momentum, opening up doors for price to retest the next resistance level, which is at the 17.37 level on USD ZAR. So that is our currency pair side of things. Next, what we'll look at is our indices. So when it comes to indices, the first index we look at for the week is the FRA 40, which is the CAC 40. So the FRA 40, as you can see, has opened the week gapping with a major gap to the downside, currently testing our major support zone between the 7,826 and the 7,786 zone of support. Now, a bounce off this zone could indicate a pullback in this downward momentum, where we could still face a retest of the 7,875 level, or a deeper pullback over there, or a reversal back to the upside, where we could retest the 8,026 level. Whereas a break and close below the support zone continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next support level, which is at the 7,681 level on FRA 40 CAP 40. Next symbol here we have is Spain 35. So Spain 35, IPEX cash. IPEX 35 has opened the week breaking our major level of support here at the 16,890 level and currently testing the major level here at the 16,619 level of support. Again, with strong downward momentum, a break below the 16,619 level continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support level, which is at the 15,810 level. Whereas a bounce from this support could see a minor pullback, retesting this support now turned resistance at the 16,890 level, or a deeper pullback above the level, or potential for a reversal of the momentum back to the upside with the next major resistance at the 17,558 level. So a very key zone to look at on Spain 35 as how price reacts to this level will then determine the move for the next few days. Now, moving along here, we've got the next index, which is the UK 100, which is the FTSE. So UK 100, we had price opening of the week breaking through our major support level here at the 10,265 level and currently testing the major support here at the 10,118 level on UK 100. Again, with strong downward momentum, break below this level and close below this level opens up doors for price to retest the psychological support level at 10,000, whereas a bounce from the support level could retest the 10,265, or this could be the start of a reversal to the upside, opening up doors for price to test the major resistance zone between the 10,878 level and the 10,900 psychological level of resistance on UK 100 FTSE. And that is our indices. The last one we'll look at, though, is the NASDAQ. So NAS 100, as you can see, price broke through our major level of support here, starting the week, 24,344 level, and tested our level of support at the 24,010 level, major level of support. So with strong downward momentum, we had a break, a test of the support here, and now we have a retest of the support now turned resistance, where a bounce off that resistance could revisit and retest the 24,010 level, or a break back above could have a deeper pullback and a retest of the 24,672 level of resistance, or a potential start of a reversal back to the upside. But before all that can happen, we need to see how price reacts to the 24,344 level, where the next major levels are 24,010 or the 24,672 level. So again, how price closes here will then determine the move for the next few days. As we can see, it looks like the momentum to the downside is weakening from this pullback that we see here, which could indicate a potential of a reversal back to the upside on the NASDAQ. Now, moving along, we're going to move to cryptocurrencies here. First crypto we'll look at is Ethereum, ETHUSD, also known as XETUSD on your CWG trading platform. And if we zoom in a bit here, what we can see is price currently testing our major level of support here at the 1,932 level, where a bounce off this level opens up doors for a retest of the resistance here at the 2,229 level. But a break and close below this level confirms this downward momentum, but price still faces further resistance at the zone between the 1,854 and the 1,829 zone of support on ETH USD. Next, we've got Solana, so SOL USD. Solana currently pushing to the downside and is eyeing our major support zone here at the 78.45 and the 78.99 zone of support on Solana, where a bounce off this level opens up doors for a retest of the resistance at the 95.47 level, but a break and close below the support zone faces further support here at the 77 or the 75.73 level, and only a break and close below that continues this downward momentum with the next major support at the 70.95 level of support on SOL USD Solana. So eyeing this support level gives an opportunity on the lower time frames to catch a move to the downside that we can see over here. Next crypto is Zcash. So ZEC USD Zcash. We have price currently testing our major level of support, now turned resistance between the 205.35 and the 202.15 level of previous resistance, not previous support, now turned resistance, as we had a break and a retest of the zone where a bounce off this level continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support level at the 165.66 level. But a break and close above this level or the zone of support now turned resistance opens up doors for a retest of the support broken, also now turned resistance at the 213.17 level, where we could see a bounce off this level and a move back to the downside, or a break above that confirms a reversal of the momentum back to the upside, with the next major resistance then sitting at the 323.77 level on ZEC USD. So that is Zcash. Next up, we've got Cardano, which is ADA USD. Cardano, as we can see here, price currently testing our major level of support broken, now turned resistance at the 0.2587 level, where we had a break and a retest of that zone, where a bounce off that level continues this downward momentum, opening up doors for price to test the next major support zone here, which is sitting between the 0.2432 and the 0.2420 zone of major support on ADA USD Cardano. Now, what we can see from the current candlestick pattern here is we have a potential sell signal with price giving a higher high and higher low in the current bar setup, which is a ringed high or bounce high formation, which is a price action pattern giving a potential entry signal to sell and catch this downward momentum. Now, failure to close below this level, a break, and close above this level could see a deeper pullback in this downward move here. A deeper pullback in this downward move before price continues back to the downside, or potential start of a reversal of the momentum to the upside, opening up doors for price to test the next major resistance level, which is at the 0.2973 level of resistance on ADA USD. And lastly, what we're going to have a look at here is BTC USD. So Bitcoin BTC USD is currently testing our major level of support here at the 65,800 level, where a bounce off this level opens up doors for price to retest our resistance level here at the 76,332 level, whereas a break and close below this level faces further support between the zone of the 64,136 level, as well as the 62,990 level of support on BTC USD. So still further support before this downward momentum is confirmed, where a break below both opens up doors for a deeper move back to the downside. All right, traders. So that is our weekly market outlook for the week. What I would like to bring your attention to before we end the session is just to let you know that with a minimum deposit of $10, this gets you access to trade a high leverage multi-asset trading account called the CWG Market Center account. The CWG Market Center account makes professional trading more efficient by allowing you to trade with MetaTrader 5 and allowing you to trade currencies, forex, indices, commodities, stocks, as well as cryptocurrencies with only a minimum deposit of $10. You also have access to a leverage of up to 1:1,000, as well as EA automation support on the CWG Market Center account. So with only a minimum deposit of $10, you can get you access to this higher leverage multi-asset trading account. To take advantage of this, scan the QR code that you see on the screen to apply for the CWG Center account, as well as taking advantage of the welcome deposit bonus, which allows you to enjoy 100% bonus on every deposit up to $1,000 on your trading account, where you can double your funds, increase your margin, double your trading equity, and have the opportunity to grow your account in the most efficient way possible. Now, if you enjoyed this trading session today, please do us a favor and kindly leave a review by scanning the QR code that you see on the screen, as this will allow CWG Markets to keep up to date and maintain the high quality of webinar service and training that CWG Markets provides to its trading community. So please kindly leave a review on the page that you see when you scan the QR code. But if you'd like to get access to me or contact me personally to ask me any questions or suggest any topics to discuss in future trading webinars, then feel free to send me an email or a WhatsApp by following the links that you see on the screen, or scanning the QR codes, which will give you access to communicate with me directly. But other than that, that will bring us to the end of this session today. The next webinar will be on Wednesday, March 11th, as we look at a midweek update of the markets on Wednesday, the 11th of March, on another trading webinar as well. But other than that, that's going to be it for today's session. Enjoy the start of the week, and see you guys in 2 days' time. Bye for now.